Hello, Will. I'm Owen, your first anchor for today.
And I'm Nabila, your second anchor. You better hear what announcements we have for you folks today.
There will be a Black 365 Student Union meeting today after school in room 211 at 2:45. Miss Sadia Abdullahi will be facilitating the session today. Be sure to attend.
This news is pretty cool. But now we got a short clip from the one and only Mr. Hawes regarding the changes in the Sir Will Library.
Good morning, folks. Hope everybody had a good first day of semester 2 yesterday. I wanted to fill you on a couple of important changes here in the library before we get too far into the semester so you know what to expect if you're coming up to the library at lunchtime. First, capacity in the library has changed. Last semester we only let 65 students in. This semester there's lots of people who want to use it. It's cold out there, so we've upped it to 75 students, which is awesome. But another really important change is that we're going to keep it at 75 students, meaning no in and out. So there's no longer a card system where you take a card and can leave and come back. If you're here to use the library, that's great. Come on in, grab a seat, get settled, get started. But if you need to leave for any reason, take your things with you because you will not be able to come back in unless there's an available seat. So it's a really important change. We just want to make sure everybody knew about it before you get too far into the semester. No passes to re-enter. If you need the library for any reason, you'd have to wait in line to come back in if there's an available spot. So take your things with you when you go. If you just need to print, though, we are also going to be able to open up Computer Lab 144 for the last 20 minutes of lunch. That's the lab right across from the music room. And so if you just need a quiet place to get on a computer for a minute or just need something to print, that's your best spot. Otherwise, have a great semester, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you for the clip, Mr. Hawes. And now it's time for the sports segment with Jess and Hunter.
Hello, Lancers. I'm Hunter.
And I'm Jess, and we are your Sir Will sports reporters for this morning.
Tomorrow, our senior boys basketball team play a home game against Lester B. Pearson. It'll be taking place at 4 p.m. in our gym. Make sure to swing by and show your Lancer spirit.
This Friday, our rec leadership class is hosting an all-day senior girls volleyball tournament in our gym. Reminder, you will only be allowed to watch if you have a scheduled spare during school hours.
There's also a card, so make sure to come out and show your support, since all the money raised will be going towards our athletics. With the purchase of any food in the caf, you'll be able to draw a pick to a Super Bowl winning team and guess the final score. The closest person to guess the final score of the Super Bowl will get a free lunch from the cafe.
Today we have badminton intramurals in the gym at lunch. Come dressed and ready to play.
Well, that's all the sports news we have for you today. Make sure you can join the athletic school classroom with the code 4J4CBNT or follow us on Instagram at swl.athletics. Now let's head on to the weather with Ari.
Sir Will, I'm Ari, your weather person for today. This morning we'll be starting off with a -7 degrees and we'll be staying consistent as we move on to a partly cloudy -8 degrees this afternoon. Tomorrow we'll be moving on to a sunny -12 degrees and then going to a -8 degrees. As for photo of the day, it was taken right outside of Sir Will and was sent in by Cassie Sutton. It has pretty clouds and the sunset in the background and the trees really pull it all together. If you want your photos featured, send them into LaurierLive@googlegroups.com. That's all for me. Now back to the desk.
That news and that photo was just phenomenal.
That's quite right. Now, hey, Lancers, let's switch it up a bit. Usually, I tell you about the National Day, but let us go to the far past of 2 days ago to predict the future. Did you know that 2 days ago was Groundhog Day and that Ontario's own Wyerton Willie did not see his shadow?
Indeed, indeed. This means that this tradition of foreseeing rodents has told us that there will be a short winter ahead. However, there is some controversy brewing in the groundhog community, as Nova Scotia's Subenacadi Sam and Quebec's Fred Lamormont did see their shadows, and that predicts a long winter. Which groundhog will have their reputation ruined? Which will be proven right? Only one way to find out. Stay tuned.
How exciting. Well, that's all we have for you today, Lancers. We'd love to see what you guys have been up to. Please send in your stories, photos, or even videos to us. We can be reached at LaurierLive at googleroofs.com, on Instagram at Laurier.live. You can also search us up on YouTube to watch our past shows at Laurier Live. Bye!